an American researcher who shared this year's Nobel Prize for Medicine, bluntly criticized political developments at home in his address at the awards gala banquet Sunday night. Michael Rusbash, who was honored for his work on circadian rhythms, commonly called the body clock, expressed concern that U.S. government support such as that received by him and colleagues Jeffrey Hall and Michael Young is endangered. We benefited from an enlightened period in the post-war United States. Our national institutes of health have enthusiastically and generously supported basic research. But, the current climate in the U.S. is a warning that continued support cannot be taken for granted, he said in a short speech at the ornate City Hall in Stockholm. The 2018 federal budget proposed by President Donald Trump calls for cutting science funding by billions of dollars. Also in danger is the pluralistic America into which all three of us were born and raised after World War II, Rusbash said. Immigrants and foreigners have always been an indispensable part of our country, including its great record in scientific research. Literature laureate Kazuo Ishiguro of Britain expressed concern about increasing tensions between social factions. We live today in a time of growing tribal enmities, of communities fracturing into bitterly opposed groups, said Ishiguro, who was born in Japan. He said Nobel Prizes can counterbalance such animosity. The pride we feel when someone from our nation wins a Nobel Prize is different from the one we feel witnessing one of our athletes winning an Olympic medal. We don't feel the pride of our tribe demonstrating superiority over other tribes. Rather, it's the pride that from knowing that one of us has made a significant contribution to our common human endeavor, he said. In the Norwegian capital of Oslo, a survivor of the atomic bombing of Hiroshima compared her struggle to survive in 1945 to the objectives of the group awarded this year's Nobel's Peace Prize. Setsuko Thurlow, who was 13 when the U.S. bomb devastated her Japanese city during the final weeks of World War II, spoke as a leading activist with the Nobel-winning international campaign to abolish nuclear weapons. Thurlow said the Hiroshima blast left her buried under the rubble, but she was able to see light and crawl to safety. In the same way, the campaign to which she belongs is a driving force behind an international treaty to ban nuclear weapons, she said after Icahn received the Nobel Prize it won in October. Our light now is the ban treaty, Thurlow said. I repeat those words that I heard called to me in the ruins of Hiroshima: don't give up. Keep pushing, see the light? Crawl toward it. When the Environmental Protection Agency this week proposed repealing tighter emissions standards for a type of freight trucks, it cited research conducted by Tennessee Tech University but underwritten by the biggest truck manufacturer challenging the rule. Fitzgerald Glider Kits, which makes. When the Environmental Protection Agency this week proposed repealing tighter emissions standards for a type of freight trucks, it cited research conducted by Tennessee Tech University but underwritten by the biggest truck manufacturer challenging the rule. Fitzgerald Glider Kits, which makes.